Shadowheart for hookahpro.com. I just got my first decent hookah. I bought it from hookahstore.com, and yeah, it's a KM chiller. I believe this is the Halzone chiller, I want to say is what it's called. I guess let's go over it top to bottom. The tray I really like. It's got some cool engraving, and it's got, or embossing, and it's got some heft to it. I've read reviews where people have had their chiller chamber leak inside the stem or down outside. Mine doesn't have any leaks, seems to work good. It's got the cool tin punched pattern on it.
Talk about how it's all hand welded.
Yeah, it does.
Tri-metal.
The craftsmanship's really cool. It is. You can see some of the welds on the stems and everything, or yeah, the hose stems. But I like it. To me, it adds character. I didn't have any problems with the purge. It purges really well. It came with these little rubber plugs and one hose grommet. And the only thing that I found that I actually didn't like about this hookah that I think I'm going to have to end up changing is the glass base that came with it. It looked a lot better in the on the internet, and it turns out it's just like a black glass with stickers on it.
Vinyls?
Yeah, vinyls. This red isn't painted, and to me it seemed really cheap. I wasn't a fan.
Tri-metal, the chamber, it's a traditional chamber.
Yeah, it does have a traditional chamber, but I'm under the impression all KMs do. Did I forget anything?
Let's see. Show off the nut on the end of it. And this is just for a diffuser. I would talk about the grommet. Showing the right there. Talk about how to replace the and so you can edit all this out, and then you can go back and say,
No, I'm all good showing them that you're teaching me. You are the hookah master.
So apparently now I'm teaching him how to do a review on his hookah.
Yes.
But yeah, it's a traditional chamber. You can see the holes inside there. Each one is its own tube for each stem and the check valve. It is a 3-hose hookah. There's the traditional belt, or the nut on the bottom, which really isn't a nut, it's just like a, I don't know.
I was told that was KM's attempt at a diffuser.
I have no idea. But apparently it's a tri-metal with the brass, silver, and gold. It's really hefty too. I mean, you can kill zombies with this thing or something, I don't know.
Yeah, self-defense weapon in case of emergency, no argument.
And the base itself, clear on bottom. Not a bad base though, it feels kind of light. I'd be afraid to drop it.
I agree.
But continue.
The bowl that came with it's a traditional clay bowl. He pointed out to me something that I didn't notice because I plan on using a funnel with it, and that is one of the holes is sealed up completely.
It's handmade.
Yeah, I believe one other one was pretty close to being sealed up, and he punched it through. But like I said, I plan on using a funnel or a vortex, so it didn't much matter to me. And it's brown when everything I ordered with the hookah was black. That seemed kind of weird. Even I ordered a black bowl, but I got a brown one. I was going to show some of the other things that came with the hookah. The brushes, which this one's really cool because it's really hard to get it down in anything that it should fit in. I don't know if that's standard with the brushes that come with it, but I mean, it takes all the effort in the world to get it down there, and it doesn't want to come back. The the tongs were fun. They were what, half-inch off probably.
Almost.
He sat and bent on them for probably 15 minutes, and now they're pretty close to on. They're still a little off, but
That served their purpose.
But they actually, it was a funny story about the tongs. They had plastic over them to protect the chrome, and first I was actually really disappointed. I thought they looked like crap because they were crappy blue plastic, and then I got all the plastic peeled off, and it looks like it was just some sort of protective covering. The one thing I was disappointed with, Alvin at Hookah Store has been really good to me. He gave me a funnel bowl for this actually free as a gift, and they did give me the free kilo of exoticas, which so far I'm very impressed with. The one thing I wasn't actually happy about, it was supposed to come with a KM premium hose, and he called me and asked me if it was okay that he sub a KM Pro hose instead, because he was out of the premium. And not thinking about it, I didn't really check it out. I just kind of nodded my head and said okay. And this Pro hose, I don't know if you can see, but the threads are all coming out on it, and it seems a lot shorter than any of the other cams that I've seen. And all in all, I just really wasn't impressed with it. But I imagine as soon as I relay that to him tomorrow, he'll work something out. He's, like I said, he's been good to me. I ordered the wrong wind cover, for instance, and he fixed the order and gave me the appropriate wind cover, which is really cool. Fits over the funnel bowl as well. Came with 3 flavors of Nakla. I chose peach, strawberry, and melon. So far we've tried the melon and it's really good. One of the things I thought was funny was it came with 10 mouth protector tips that don't fit, and that was cool. It also came with a screen. We've tried it once. I wasn't impressed with it, but I'm told that's a screen-wide trait. That's not just that screen. And in place of 2 rolls of quick lights, he gave me a handful of naturals. I'm thinking, based on the website, that they're chronics. He said he thought they were coconaras, but Smokey was telling me they're much too big to be coconaras.
Yeah, they're a lot bigger. Plus, coconara's new shape is cubed instead of flat squares.
And I don't know if that's the equivalent of 2 rolls of quick lights, but I didn't mind the substitution. Yeah, I prefer the naturals.
Naturals are much better than quick lights.
But I think I got everything. What did I miss?
I think that's it. I mean, tri-metal hookah, 3 hose, chiller stem.
I'll show us smoking out of the hookah in a minute. All in all, I was really impressed with the hookah. I was also really impressed with hookahstore.com. Alvin there did an exceptional job trying to take care of me. And like I said, I'm sure as soon as I talk to him about being unhappy about the hose, we'll work something out, I'm sure. But anyway, it's been V Shadowheart and Smokey Void. Have fun. Happy smoking.